Well, a very good evening from Phuket. It's now 6 o'clock in the evening and it's looking like it's going to be a real nice evening. So I've brought you down to the Sunday Street Night Walking Market, which has been closed now for well over 2 months, and tonight is the very first night that it's been opened back up. So we're going to take a look around that in a moment, but first grab yourself a drink and I'll be right back after this. Right. Now, for those of you who haven't visited Phuket before, Phuket Town actually plays host to a few markets, but the particular one that we're visiting tonight takes place on a Sunday afternoon stroke evening, starting around 4 p.m, finishing normally around 10 p.m. It's called the Sunday Street Walking Market, and what I will do is list a Google Map link in the description down below to save me explaining the location of the market. It's very easy to find. It takes place on Talang Road, but check out the description. Down there you will find a Google Map link and also all my social media, email, website addresses, etc. Now, this particular market is one of my favourites here in Phuket Town, and it's not because of the size of the market, it's basically because of the atmosphere that you find down here. This particular market has a lot of live entertainment, which makes a real nice atmosphere when you're wandering around. Primarily this market is a food market, however there are vendors here that's selling clothing, t-shirts, bags, trainers, accessories, souvenirs, even homemade goods as well. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag. So we're going to have temperature checks done as per normal, and that is just going to scan in with an online application. As I say, they do have quite a lot of live entertainment on at this market. As you can see, this is just one of the parts where you can come, buy some food, sit down and enjoy the music, the atmosphere, etc. Primarily, as I've mentioned, it is a food market, so I suggest if you're coming down to Phuket Town, come down on a Sunday afternoon, have a wander around, take in the town and then come to the market to eat, because they've got a great choice, not only Thai food but also Western food. Now I can see straight away there isn't as many stalls, or there doesn't seem to be as many stalls as what there normally is. I have covered this market on several occasions before, so do go and check out my playlists. And then you can compare this evening's video with the ones that I've done previously. Now, the reason why there may not seem to be so many stalls down here, I'm presuming this is all to do with the social distancing and them not wanting the stalls to be too close together. But this is actually the first night it's been opened for quite some months. Very, very popular market with the locals that live in Phuket Town. So you're going to find a mixture of locals, and under normal conditions you will find tourists here as well. Lots of food choices on offer. I haven't eaten earlier on. I wanted to wait and come down and have something at the market. Ploy's mum and dad here at the market selling their desserts, Swadikap. Looks like you've sold out already. You normally got a big tray. No tray tonight, the big tray, they've sold it all. Now, besides all the market stalls, you are going to find a few shops along the street, of course, and in amongst the shops there are a few bars. Whether they will be open this evening, I don't know. There are also some guest houses along here as well, so a bit of a mixture really. You get the market, you get some shops, you get some bars and cafes. Doesn't look like there's as many stalls here tonight, but I think it's because of the social distancing in it. Yeah, it's the spacing out. I can see that the stalls have all been spaced out. Now that is one of the small bars that you're going to find along here. One thing I love about Talang Road is the architecture. As you can see, some really pretty buildings down here, especially in the evening time when they're all lit up. So very much a Portuguese style architecture. There's actually a few more people here than I was expecting, so that's great. It's nice to see that quite a few people have made the effort to come out, take a wander around the market. This particular market, very much a big part of Phuket Town. It's also a market I would definitely recommend you visit if you're coming over to Phuket, of course. Definitely plan to come to Phuket Town and try and make it at a weekend, preferably on a Sunday, because of course this market is only held once a week on a Sunday. Lots of choice on food. I'm starting to get hungry. There are a few small sites running off this particular street as well. You can go off and explore. And there's a very nice ice cream shop just down this particular side on the right hand side. Looks like people waiting there for some live entertainment to start. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this market is particularly good for live entertainment. A lot of people come down here, buy some food, sit and watch the entertainment. I know I've done, on my previous videos, I've covered a young girl that normally sings here. It's really good, sings and dances. I don't know whether she'll be down here tonight. I'll have to wait and see a little bit later. It's still quite early. Not quite sure what I'm going to have to eat. I don't know what Nat's deciding on. I think she's looking. See some dim sum there? You normally have that. Oh, you're going to take away, huh? You're going to buy for breakfast. Some really, really pretty buildings along this road. Really pretty. It's definitely worth coming along this road in the evening time, because then you get really the effect of the buildings with the lighting and everything. They do look really pretty. Looks very different in the daytime when you come down here, but over the evening time, a really, really pretty setting. Now, you will find some interesting goods down on this particular market, some goods that you may not see at other markets. As I've said, some of the vendors even make their own items to sell here, so homemade goods as well I've seen down here, but some very interesting things that you don't see at some of the other markets. One of the coffee shops there that's situated along this road, just across the road there. There's quite a few coffee shops along this particular road, if I remember right. Ship in a bottle. Not seen those for a long time. Sawasdee krab. Sawasdee krab. Oh, that looks nice. Handmade.
Yes, right. Traditional in the south of Thailand.
Very pretty.
Thank you, my family job.
Your family job. Okay. You just sell here at this particular market, or you sell?
No, I sell here, still here.
Only here. Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So, in my association, live in Kamala.
Ah, okay. Kamala. Very nice.
Yeah, for some pictures, some souvenir come back.
Very pretty, huh? Just talking to the lady here, she said these are made from buffalo leather. So quite interesting. Very pretty. This is what her family do. They make these. So, what are they called, Nat? What are these called?
Carving on leather.
Carving on leather. But what's the Thai name?
Okay, Nak Talung.
Sorry?
Nak Talung. Nang Tak Lung.
You remember when I do sit near the Suzuki Plaza, right?
Yeah.
For look with Joe, and then I have for same.
Yeah, the puppets, yes,
Yeah.
the shadow puppets. So they're made the same way as the shadow puppets.
Yes,
Ah.
same culture.
Same culture. Oh, they're very pretty. Yeah, very pretty. Yeah, I know you like the elephant Buddha. So as I mentioned, some of the stalls you're only going to find here. You're not going to see these products all over the island. So it's well worth visiting different markets because you don't see always the same goods for sale. That's pretty. What's that? I've not seen this before. I've come down here several times, never noticed this. Always summer. Okay. I presume this is a little cafe restaurant, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Possibly a cafe. They've got all the drinks there. Very pretty inside. Just want to be nosy. Now, of course, there are two entrances into this market, and this is the opposite end to where we came in. And there's a nice entrance at this end. It's a little bit nicer. I guess you'd call this the main entrance. Just depends on where you're parking up in Phuket Town, of course. Lots of people tend to come here, take selfies, etc. Market's carrying on down there, which is unusual. It doesn't know. Not good that he parked right on the middle of the crossing. Some of those things. Yeah. Shadow likes these, and Nat's mother also likes these as well. Is this the pizza guy from? Yeah. Now this is the pizza people that we filmed a few videos ago at Chilver Market. They're also down here, so there is a little bit of food over this side of the road. Okay, well I've just asked Nat to ask this lady because we've got to know her the last few weeks because of course we've been having pizzas from them, the Vietnamese pizzas, and I was asking her what this market was called, and they said that it's the same market. So it isn't a different market, that's incorrect. It's just that so many people want to sell down at the Sunday night market, the Walking Street market or Large Eye market, that they can no longer fit everybody in the one street due to, of course, social distancing. So some of the store holders that wished to be over the other side of the road have had to come over this side of the road, and that's why now they've extended the size of the market. So at least I know now that it's the same market because I couldn't work out why it was a different market. So it's the same market, it's just the extension across the road. It's a very, very popular market, this, in Phuket Town, as I've said. Even in the current situation, you can see there's quite a lot of people here I wasn't expecting as many, to be honest with you, but it's reasonably busy. Of course, you've got a lot more locals in Phuket Town to other areas on Phuket. Of course, the tourist destinations, the tourist areas, as I've covered, are very, very quiet at the moment. But this is not really the touristy area. Phuket Town, tourists of course come here, but there's a lot more locals here as well. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have a couple of donuts for breakfast. I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to be done. I'm gonna have to have a couple of these donuts. They look really nice, and at 10 baht a go, I think they're a bit of a bargain. Okay, well, while I've just been looking at the donuts, I've just noticed they've actually got sausage, well, a hot dog and cheese donut. I've never seen that before. Okay, can you get me a vanilla one, please? And I'll have a chocolate one as well, please. Just two. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just have the original, yeah. One original with the Nutella and one custard. Cob and cap? No, that's enough for... I don't want to be fat. I just have two. It's for breakfast. Well, that was quite interesting. I've never seen a hot dog and cheese donut before. They'd also got what looked like crab with mayonnaise as well donut. So I'm not sure how the crab and mayonnaise donut would work out, but I'm sure the hot dog and cheese one's quite nice. But I've just bought those for breakfast, so I've stopped with a chocolate Nutella donut and a vanilla donut.
สำหรับคนที่ติดเชื้อ HIV นะคะก็สามารถเป็นเชื้อที่สามารถทำลายภูมิคุ้มกันของร่างกายนะคะยังไม่ก่อให้เป็นโรคเอดส์นะคะเพราะฉะนั้นใครที่อยากจะศึกษาความรู้ตรงนี้นะคะเดินเข้ามาที่บูธได้เลยรายละเอียด
There seems to be actually more choice down here tonight than when I've come before. Lots and lots of different sellers here on the market. I'm guessing because of the current situation, there's a lot more people wanting to do the markets, trying to make a little bit of money for themselves. I can't say that I blame them really. Even though initially it didn't look like there was the same amount of stalls, they're just spread out more. Actually looking at it now, I would probably say there's actually more stalls down here tonight than there has been on previous occasions. Can you walk down that side? That's it, sweetheart. Lots of people taking pictures, selfies. Very popular with the selfie crowd here. But it is a very, very pretty place to come. Very pretty market, this particular street, well worth visiting. As I've said, if you're coming to Phuket, then this is one of the markets that I recommend you come and visit because of the atmosphere down here. Great little atmosphere. What have we got here? Spaghetti carbonara. Looks like spaghetti carbonara and also meatballs, I think. That looks nice. Might have to try that in a minute. Just passing another small cafe. Indoor part, yeah. Sorry, cab.
Discount 20%. Have a look first.
Now I was expecting the big plastic screens to be on all the stalls, but I'm quite pleased to see that they're not. What they've done instead is spaced all the stalls out, which I think is quite a good option for this particular road. It makes it look a lot nicer, not as crowded here. And then you haven't got those great big plastic screens that we've seen at some of the other markets that I've been filming. Chilva Market, for one, was one that I did a few weeks ago. I think half the fun of these markets is the interaction with the people, and of course with these big plastic screens now you don't have the interaction taking place because you're separated from the store holders. A little bit of Thai dancing. See whether I can get above the crowd.
Papaya same อยู่เลยอ่ะ
Oh, papaya, the same as I like. Okay.
Try first อ่ะ
Yeah, okay, let's try that.
อยู่ชั่วนะน้องมะลิจีด่วน
It's okay.
แบบปากกลาง
เป็นจานทานเลยไหม
Got a few bowls on the go now. I've lost track what's going in there. So we've got some garlic, tomato, chili, peanuts, what looks like fish sauce, lemon juice. Not quite sure what that is. What's that, Nat?
ปาล์มชูการ์
Palm sugar. Okay, thank you, Cobb and Cap. So we've got a bit of palm sugar in there as well. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Okay, a little taste test here. Ooh. That's good. Very good. Oh, that's nice. Spicy a little bit, but not too much. But you get real burst of the lemon. Oh, that's beautiful. Now I am looking forward to eating it. Oh, barbecued rib. 50 baht. I might have to come and try some of these as well in a moment once I've ate my papaya salad. Well, it looks like Nat's found something to eat. I'm not quite sure what she's having. What are we having then, Nat? Fish?
Chicken.
Oh, it's chicken, is it? Okay. Never know with you. You normally have fish. Some nice looking pork rib down there for 50 baht. Just down there. And some Thai desserts as well, Thai sweets. Okay, well I've just bought my papaya salad just behind Ploy's parents' stall, so I can just sit down and eat Thai style at the market rather than going and finding some seating because it looks quite busy everywhere at the moment. This is alloy, very nice. Okay, let's go and have another wander. And that said, the chicken that she had was very nice. She also had some curried fish with green beans, but she said that was just okay. So to me, that wasn't as good as the chicken or the papaya. I know Nat, when she says something's just okay, it's not the best. When she says it's really good, then I know it's really good. I might have to have some of these Thai desserts though. Hang on, Nat. You know the ones that I like? They've got them here. So I think, yeah, gonna have some of these.
สวัสดีค่ะ Thai dessert ค่ะ
Now Nat says these are made from potato. Did you say potato? They
This
said.
is not potato, this one potato.
Oh, okay.
This one
No.
sagu.
Oh, that's the one I normally have. The one that's made from potato. Now, weirdly enough, it doesn't taste nothing like potato.
Also potato with
Oh.
coconut cream.
Coconut. Okay, I'm gonna try that one instead.
This one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that one instead. I haven't tried the one with the coconut cream. I like coconut and.
You eat now, right?
No, I'm going to take away, but let me just try again. This one is the one I normally have, which is just made from potato with desiccated coconut sprinkled over the top, and this one's really, really nice. Not that it tastes like potato at all, but I can't really explain what the flavour's like, but it's well worth a tasting. Cobb and Cab? and then they do another one that's made, it looks similar, but it's made from something else. I didn't quite hear what she said that one was made from. Well, this little market has definitely surprised me this evening, a lot busier than what I anticipated it to be. Lots of vendors here selling both food and accessories, clothing, etc., as you've seen. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this evening's video, which just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, you take care, and I will catch you on the next one.